Okay, so today I'm gonna show you a very small change to my slime farm that actually made a huge difference. So before, my slime farm, it was just, well, normal. And now there's these three pillars. So I'll explain a little bit more on this, but a comment like a while ago said that there was a major flaw in my slime farm because without these pillars, which I used to not have, it was preventing my wither to spawn every 30 seconds, I guess. And I didn't really notice it because I don't use a timer to time my witherborn because it literally says 30 seconds on it, but apparently it was blocking me. It was blocking the witherborn from spawning and from killing the mob. So I was looking at maybe every 45 seconds to a minute for each witherborn. So that was my flaw. But now, if you're using this design, or at least a design where you sit in a box, then all you have to do is put three, maybe even four pillars. And I'd say three, because if you put the fourth one, then they may have a hard time attacking you. So three pillars is enough. I haven't had any troubles with it. I've been testing it out myself. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and visit this guy really quick because he basically uses the same design as me, except really tall. So let me see his IGN really quick. And if you want, you can visit him too. So there you go. And he should literally just be, well, yeah, he's still here. He's actually still here from when I was checking him before. And if I can stop lagging, please. Please. Okay, this is gonna be fine. But look at this. Basically the exact same setup as me. But the only difference is it goes farther down, which honestly it's a lot better because you don't have slimes just stuck over here from it being a little too short. But I wanted to connect my cactus farm, and you can see right here, he has the three pillars also, along with water, which pushes the slimes towards him, and that's pretty good. It really is good. I understand what he was talking about, and there goes the Witherborn. I understand what he was talking about in the comments, but I never really thought of it as much until like literally now. But you can see he is actively activating Witherborn, I guess. He isn't really having any troubles. He has the three pillars. I should probably try to make it so my own droppers are a bit higher like this because to be honest, um I could potentially have the water set up too, but I don't because I have redstone on the floor and that's my own fault. But really nice base actually. A lot nicer than mine, that's for sure. If only I could find a way up because that's most definitely a cactus farm. He probably has a combined farm like me, right? Yeah, a furnace is over there. I'm pretty sure this is like a combined farm. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's like the only difference. And it's so small, but it makes such a big difference. And the idea obviously came from this guy. So all credits go to him. And thank you for sharing the idea with me a while ago. And I'm sorry I couldn't have tried it out sooner. But really helpful. And he's been there for a while because I checked him a few hours ago and I wanted to see since I didn't really understand what he meant in the comments, but yeah, this is basically it. All I had to do was pretty much move my repeaters there, which not that big of a deal. And this was the fix. This is literally it. Because of these pillars, my wither can spawn in properly because I'm getting a little bit more space. And I'm still getting the right amount of slimes, 129. Ignore the 7 part. That was probably when I was leaving the area. 116, 123. Yeah, around the hundreds, almost 130s. And yeah, The only reason you're seeing like 90, 95 is because I was moving around a lot, but you can see it's more consistent with the hundreds. And of course, if I had more minions, I only have 28. If I had the max 30 minions, and if I guess had a taller setup, then I could probably be making a bit more money, but I don't. So that kind of sucks for me, but it's okay. I'm making a lot more money now. Basically, my farm got 15 to 30 seconds faster, somewhere around that, and I am glad. I'm glad I actually listened for once and did this. So if you're using my exact design, like using 4 little areas to place your minions, or even, or actually no. Actually, yeah. If you're doing just one big box, as long as your minions aren't on the floor, you can kind of have this set up too. Just put 3 cobblestone pillars, and that's it. That really is it. It's so simple. It's amazing. Because just this alone, 3 pillars is all it took to get me my 15 seconds to 30 seconds back. So this is pretty much the only change, to be honest. And it's amazing. It really is good. It's so good. I literally cannot express how good this change is because I didn't even know that. If you have been like, I guess lacking on the profits, if you notice that your profits aren't like as high, then you should probably try this because you're probably being slowed down by that amount too. Because your wither doesn't have space to spawn. Like if I go here, okay, starting now, it's probably not going to be able to spawn as easily than if I were to stand there. Because if we look over there, well, aside from all the slimes in there, because I'm going to be standing, but they wouldn't be able to technically go in there because you're there and your player model is basically just pushing them away, if that makes sense. So yeah, that is literally it. This very small change. I need to activate my droppers again, but there's so many slimes that I can't. I really should try to figure out if I can make this any um taller, I guess, because if I can, then the farm would be a bit better because as you can see, the slimes do get stuck like right there because there's so many. And if you had a longer fall like him, then you would probably be making a bit more because I don't know how far Witherborn reaches. It may not reach all the way back here where some of the slimes are chilling, like this guy. But the minions do kill him, so if that makes it any better, then good for you. But yeah, you can see how I'm getting the 6 enemies and all that, because I'm literally just walking around or flying around the farm. But you can see this. And I've also gotten comments on the slime spawn limit, how am I not getting it and all that. I do. I do sometimes. Like right here. You reach the maximum number of slimes allowed on your island. It does not matter. I'm just gonna say that right now. It does not matter. Slimes will continue to spawn and despite that message. It actually doesn't matter. What matters is this. You have reached the maximum number of dropped items. That is what matters. Because the second that appears, you're losing maybe like 2, 3, maybe 4 seconds of dropped items, which is basically my cactus. But for slimes, they automatically go to your inventory, so you don't have to really worry about it. But the only reason why slimes is like doesn't matter because if you have that message, if you have this message, that just means you're gonna eventually just kill them all eventually. Like literally, you're gonna kill them. and then the whole thing will reset. Slimes will spawn anyway. Like, your thorns will kill, like that right there. A few of them. That one died too. That one's dying. They're all just dying. You can see it. Which means that there's room for another slime to spawn, another couple slimes to spawn. And then once your Witherborn activates, then there you go. Slime reset, kinda. That really doesn't matter. So, if you're worried about that, don't. You can have as many minions as you want. You can have this as fast as you want. Just ignore this message. Ignore that. You won't have a big deal. Because I haven't had any issues. And if I did, I would probably have mentioned it already. So, hopefully, this helped out a little bit. I know it did for me, for sure. And if you can optimize your own farm like this, just in any small way, then let me know how you did it. Let me know how you sped up your process. And, well, we'll see you next time.